The Archbishop of Canterbury, which I feel funny saying every single time. It's just so mockable. The Archbishop of Canterbury. He's a guy named Justin Welby, and he made some interesting comments about his faith in a recent interview. Now, keep in mind, as I give you this information, he's the leader of 80 million Anglicans around the world, and he's the senior religious official in Britain. So this guy is supposed to be a holy dude. The Telegraph reports, quote, asked whether, despite his high profile as a religious leader, he ever struggles with doubt, he said, quote, yes, I do. I mean, there are moments, sure, where I think, or where you think, is there a God? Where is God? He continues, we know about Jesus. We can't explain all the questions in the world. We can't explain suffering. We can't explain loads of things, but we know Jesus. Okay, I'm not a genius or anything here, but I'm pretty sure you just admitted you're an agnostic. You just said, well, I really don't know. Is there a God? Where is God? I have moments of doubt. Okay, that means you're an agnostic, so you don't believe. You don't believe. You're with the secular people. Now, for people who don't know the Anglican Church, it's a very liberal church. It's as liberal a church as you can get. They basically say, yeah, we're going to call ourselves Christians, but, fuck the rules. So it's just like a label you put yourself on, and it's, it's kind of like what religion is in a very secular world and with very smart people. But there's also the massive contradiction that they don't really believe. They're just kind of going through the motions, which some could argue is probably even dumber than evangelicals who are actually believe the shit in the Bible, however ridiculous it is. But isn't that stunning? That here I think we have an admission that if everybody in the world was being honest, over 90% of people, or I'll be more conservative than that, over 80% of people would say, yeah, of course I don't know. If you push somebody on it, oh, I believe in God, I believe in Jesus, I believe in Muhammad, I believe in this, I believe in that. Really? Are you sure? Do you know? Is it a fact? How much do you know? Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm sure eventually you get anybody to say, well, of course I don't know, but it's faith. So, okay, but you just said you don't know. So that means you're actually an agnostic. What you're doing is you're just lumping yourself in with this group like it's a popularity contest in high school. You want to be in with the cool kids because that's where everybody who's part of your community goes and they belong, like in the church, with their friends around them. So you're just going along to get along. And look, to me, this is such a strong argument in favor of our side. I'm an anti-theist. I'm a secular humanist. I'm an agnostic atheist. And basically what that means is I only believe in what we know. I only believe in what we can prove. And everything else, I'm honest and I say I don't know about the other things. And they're admitting that they agree with us. So I guess my point is, why continue with the act? Why are you continuing to act? Why put on the outfit and go to the church and sing the fucking songs and go through the weird organizational things that you set up in terms of the showmanship of it and the eat the body of Christ? I don't even know if they do that in the Anglican Church, to be clear. But why go through any of this stuff? Why not embrace the fact that since you don't know what's actually going on in this world, because none of us really fucking know in terms of what happens when we die, if I took a guess, I'd say it's the same as before we were born. We just cease to exist. But since we don't know, why not do our best together to just make this world as comfortable and as happy and as nice and as good as possible? And to be fair to the Anglicans, they actually do that, okay? These are good Christians. They're good moral people. They're not like the evangelical Christians here in the U.S., the Southern Baptists who are, hate gays, anti-abortion, you name it, all this nonsense. But I would like them just take that next step and just admit and label yourself as a secularist, because you actually are a secularist. Why not call yourself what you actually are? That's the only way to be factually accurate. That's the next step, and we welcome you to it.